Okay guys, so this is another video. Yeah, I'm not even gonna trip, I'm not even going to flex, I'm not even going to go change my blouse, just to make it seem like I recorded this video another day. No, I record my videos most times on the same day, because what is it like studying in Canada? To study in Canada, it is a different ball game. Alright, so for me, I go to, if you do not know, I attend University Canada West in British Columbia. I am currently enrolled in an MBA program doing my master's. People always ask me, Kayon, what is it like? I'm going to be honest with you. It is a lot of work. What do you mean a lot of work, girl? Let me tell you what I mean a lot of work. I mean, I have one course, and that one course will have all 4 assignments sometimes. Me not exaggerate. They say to be a full-time student in Canada, the rule is you must take at least 3 courses or 9 credits, right? Then tell me something. How am I going to survive with doing 3 courses and each of them having 3 assignments that's due by the next class? Like the next week. Sometimes it's not even the next week. That's the next thing. Like sometimes I'll get an assignment today in a class that I have on a Monday, and it is due Sunday. Or I have this class probably on a Wednesday and the assignment is due Sunday midnight. Really, there's no flex. I mean, it's a lot of work. If you're coming to Canada, I realize that these programs, I've spoken to persons who are enrolled in other universities, and this is what it is like. It is a lot of work. Their program of studying in Canada is more on a will guide you, and then you go and research and you do a project, and also you do a quiz, and on top of that you also do discussion, because they are big on discussions. So they want you to be, so this discussion, they actually have like a forum where you can discuss with your other classmates, and you better discuss, because if you don't when I say you better discuss, you better discuss. So if they ask you to explain a theory and you just Google copy and paste, first of all, that's wrong, because it has to be in APA format style. Secondly, it has to be at least 350 words. And thirdly, you must comment on at least 2 or 3 classmates of yours. And it cannot just be that you read it and you say, oh, I agree with you. I like how you explain the theories. I really understood from your perspective. No. You have to talk about, like, you have to discuss it. You have to make it seem like you understand, or you're asking genuine questions about what that other student discussed. And you asking general questions, or even arguing a point that say maybe you don't agree with the point of the student, it has to be at least 100 words. So like I said, one course can have 3 or 4 assignments that due within the next week, by the next week. And then having that, you would think that that would be the method, right, for at least the rest of the semester. No, that's not the method. You want it too easy. No, you're not going to get an MBA from that, or you're not going to get the degree, the Canadian degree from that. No, they will tell you that coming maybe week 6 you have a midterm exam, plus don't forget that you don't have all these discussions, other mini projects to do, and other mini little quizzes to do, right? See that week 6 coming up, when you have either midterm, or maybe you have, for some courses it's not a midterm, but maybe like a project, another different type of project. Best believe you have to do that project and submit it by week 6. I've met some professors who will be like, You either submit then or zero, period. And I'm telling you, it is a lot of work, especially if you're coming here and you're planning on working part-time to pay tuition fees. It can be stressing, because going to work, coming home and being tired and sleeping is luxury. Okay, that's luxury. No, you don't have that luxury. You have to go to work and you have to take a little nap if you must, if your body needs rest. But you have assignments, you have schoolwork to do. It is a lot of work. It is very different from what I am used to. And trust me, did think engineering a UTech did hard, but engineering was hard. There's a difference. This is not hard, it's time management and just a lot of work. That's how I view this. This is not hard, it's just time management and a lot of work. So if you're coming here in Canada to study, you need to have time management, because it's a lot of work. That's what a lot of people don't tell you. It is a lot of work. These lecturers, they ain't your friends. They really don't care. As always, it's the same thing. So maybe you're thinking you're going to come here, pick something that's easy, that's not hard, just to finish school and go get your papers. Most of these courses, they might sound easy or seem easy, but they ain't easy. Get that out your head. If you're planning on coming here and studying in Canada, you need to know that you have to be prepared to buy books. You have to have extra money in your budget to make purchases that you would not otherwise think you would need to make. So you probably need to buy books. You probably need to buy calculators, like in my case, like a finance calculator. Only use, of course, more than likely, just for school. One semester, 10-11 weeks, for a lot of money. Right? So it's good if you can get any of these things to borrow them. As well as there's this thing called Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. Look for it there. Buy secondhand. Do not be afraid to buy secondhand, especially when it comes to books and calculators. Or try to find a copy online. So if you used to do things like that back in college, like download books for free online, figure out a way to get it done before coming to Canada, because a lot of these sites do not really work here when you're here and need them. So if you can know what you need before, that would be nice, and you do it back home before you come, right? But yeah, things will come up that you'll have to spend money on that you actually honestly did not budget for. You will have to do a lot of group work, a lot of group assignments. They are big on groups, so some of these projects group. So you want to get used to persons in your class real quickly, and it would be good if you can find a group, find persons you work well with, and you select the same classes with them. It's always better that way. Always better that way. It will be much easier. Anything that you miss, they can update you. Please, it will be easier than doing it by yourself. Everything here, when you're doing an assignment, it has to be APA format. APA format is you have to reference work that's not yours. You cannot copy and paste anything, because every work you're submitting will be submitted on Turnitin. If you went to university before, I'm going to assume you know what Turnitin is. You have to ensure that you do not have anyone's work. It is your work, so it's going to take time, especially if it's been a while since you've done APA formatting. It's going to take a while for you to get back, in the whole. If you are someone who have been out of the school system like forever, it's going to take you a while for you to get back up to speed and do all of that. Yeah, so they are very big on APA formatting, and they will mark you hard if your APA format style is not up to par. So you have to know that. That's something nobody told me. APA formatting. APA format is important and key for studying in Canada. You will realize that you have TAs like teachers assistants, or tutors that the university provides. They pay those persons. So you want to make use of persons like that. If you do not understand something, reach out to them. You have a project, reach out to them, as well as things like probably the library here at my school, University of Canada. The librarians, they will help you with APA formatting. If you do not understand APA formatting, they will also help you if you need help researching some things for your papers. Use them up. Do not wait until the last minute. I know you're working and you're probably busy, but like I said, it's time management. Do not wait until the last minute to do the paper. I find it very good that even though it's a lot of work and a lot of projects and things like that, that you have people you can go to. Just that sometimes you are busy, but if you read the assignment, you have the syllabus from the beginning of the semester. I feel like I sound like a teacher, but that's so true when you think about it. You have it from the beginning. You have enough time to think, to see where you need help. So reach out when you do need help. Do not wait until the last minute. Reach out, because there are persons, they pay to help you do things. Use them, especially when coming here to study. You want to use up every resource and every person who is available to you to help you. Also, every lecturer has an office hour where you can go to them and get help with their work or the classwork. Know your office hours and go get the help. Book the appointment, go get the help. I think they would say a lot of time, a lot of students end up do not come in for help that they actually need. That's interesting. And after paying all this money for international tuition, you want to use every help you can. Like, bother them so much that maybe when they see your paper, they just be like, I know it already, because the student was bothering me so much. And I've easy A's, easy A. Bother them so much. I do it. Grades are negotiable. So some lecturers will make it seem like they're not changing your grade. It is negotiable. You can negotiate that. But some of them will make it seem like, oh, nice, it is. So that's something you can know. It is negotiable. Won't be easy, and probably you don't have the time, but you can negotiate, especially if you see where you believe you deserve that A over that A minus. If you're trying to move from a D to a C, that's probably a bit harder. But yeah, a B minus to a B or to a B plus, it can be done. Even a C to a D, it can be done. It is negotiable. This is Canada. You see, that's why I'm indulging this moment. This is my graph moments, looking good and all, because school is a lot of work and I really spending time on myself. I appreciate it when I get to. But here's the last tip. References. So when you're finished with school, a lot of employers in Canada ask you for references. Even though you might have had a past job from your home country, those are not the reference they are really interested in. The reference they are really interested in is your lecturers, your teachers, your professors. They are the persons whose reference will be very important when it comes to your next step. Yes, you can get reference from your home country, that counts too, but best reference on that resume is those past lecturers who have just gotten to know the new you or the most recent you. So be nice to your lecturers. You will probably need them, and your TAs. and those you come in contact with. Especially even the part-time jobs that you're doing here in Canada, those references are what counts the most too. So all the best. And time management is key. You can do it. I'm here doing it. Not easy, but I wanted to finish. I want to get over with it, because at the end of the day, for me, this is a whole new experience, and I plan to study again. So the quicker I'm done with this one, the quicker I can do the other one and get it done with. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, share this video to someone. You never know. The thing is, you do not know who is planning to come to Canada unless you share it. How are they going to see the video? So please share my video, leave a comment. That helps me with the algorithm. And thank you so much for watching this video, because you're supporting my dream. I think I might be a full-time YouTuber. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night. Before I go, if you got to the end, you deserve this tip. If you have any questions, anything that you want to know about Canada or related to school, work, anything, please do not be afraid to reach out to me via Instagram. It's on the screen, or my email if that's the case, or you can comment it so that maybe someone else has the same question. They'll see when I reply to the comment. I remember when I was coming to Canada, I was watching YouTube videos like you are watching now, but I was so afraid to reach out to the persons because I don't know them. I do get a lot of questions, I won't lie, but I do not have a problem replying. It's just that sometimes I might take a little longer because, like I said, school ain't for the week, my love, ain't for the week. But reach out, I'll answer you as best as I can. And don't be afraid if you think I answered and it's not enough or it's not what you are thinking. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you all that I know. I'm just that type of person. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking by. Goodbye.